All right, welcome back, folks. Another day, another video. I've looked at the video that I filmed yesterday, and I think I'm still camera shy. I know I need to work on my editing because the video is just bleak. But it's the first couple videos, so it's a trial and error, and hopefully within the future videos, I'll start putting more effort. But let's get started with this video. So for today's video, I'm gonna solve the second problem in NeetCode line 150, which is called that anagram. Let me share my screen. Da, da, da. All right, put this here. All right, perfect. So valid anagram. For those of you all who don't know what an anagram means, anagram is when two words are similar to each other. They are the same length and they have the same characters. However, they doesn't have to be in the same order. So for instance, here, race car and Keras are the same. So if you have a array, string array, race car and Keras, you return true. This is the question. If you, let's say this example, jar and jam, false. Why? Because J is the same, A is the same, however, the M is not the same. So you return false. So for this type of problems, what would you need? Yesterday we used a hash set. Today we'd use something new. It's called a hash map. And why would we use a hash map? Because in a hash map, let me draw it here. Because in a hash map, we could have something like this. So we have now we have a string S, right? This is string S. And we wanna know all of the characters inside we want to know the number of the characters inside the first string, which is s. So in a hash map, what we can do is store in a hash map. So we store in this like closet. Okay, yesterday it was a bucket or a bag. Today is a closet. Okay, and we go through the array, or no, we go through the string, right? And we go here r is here, okay, but it's zero now, right? And then A, and then C, and then E, and then we find another C again. So now you increment C, so C becomes two, and then then you have A becomes two, and R becomes two. This is one. Same thing for T, right? Uh, Here you have C, you have R, R becomes 2, A becomes 2, and then C becomes 2 because of here, and then you have E, and E is 1. So, yep, they equal each other. So, this is true. And same thing for here, it's the same thing. For example, too. But let's get started in the implementation. Let me delete this. All right, perfect. All right. So when it comes to well, what I like to do normally when I want to solve something is I understand the question, right? And then I understand the question and then plan how I'm gonna solve it, and then I implement it. I I think I learned this through a course. I think it was called UPI method. UPI method, right? Uh, oops. Oh, sorry. What's going on? All right, perfect. So this is the UPI method. So we understood the question, right? We want to plan it. So in order to do this, my plan is uh, we have like this. What are the conditions that we have? They have to be the same length. So we can right away disregard this whole thing if the two strings are not the same length. Okay, so yeah, so if the two strings are not equal in length, return true, right? And then second step we'll do is go through the array, right? Third step was you add the characters into the hash map, and if it's already there, increment by 1. And that's it. So you go here, uh just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm filming a video. All right, so you go here, you could go through the array. What you do is yeah, we want to do the first one, which is the length. So if what's it called? So if length s doesn't equal uh length t, I return false, right? And then now we create the hash map. So let's say hash map 1, and then you have hash map 2, right? Equal, this is how you create a hash map, empty hash maps, okay? Now we go through the loop. Now we go through the array, sorry. We make a loop. So for I in range, so we want to go through the range or the length of one of them, if so, because they're gonna be equal. So we can choose S or T. For the sake of this example, let's use like length S. You can use S, right? And so now we go to the part where we have to add the characters into the hash map. And how are we gonna do it? We're gonna do it this way. So hash map 1, right? We put that we do this. We put the string in here, and put the put the number the sorry. We go from 0 to like whatever the length minus 1. So we're gonna be like this equals hash map 1, and then same thing. Oh, sorry. Forgot to include the 1. Add plus 1. So this normally should work. However, in hash map, you need to add this function. Don't get uh, just so you can have a fallback. So this is a good practice. So you can have a fallback in case the value is not in the hash map. So it defaults to 0, or you can put it to 1 or whatever. But let's put it 0 for this example. And then you do the same thing again. So here, let's copy this in here. Uh, we do a for 2, st, and this is for 2, t, right? Then after that, we return if hash map 1 equals or equals to hash map 2. And so if they are equal, I will return true. If they are false, I return false. So let's run it. Oh no, what's wrong? Return false. Oh, okay, my bad, my bad. So I think everything should go here. Yeah. We have another issue here. which is, I'm pretty sure it's my Python syntax. I know I think I should not do this. Yeah. Okay, I added an extra one. Okay. This should work. Okay, perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you solve this second question from the NeetCode line 150. And let me know what you guys have thought.